What's up, Team No Bull? The heart, the most important organ in the body? Probably, right? Boom, boom, boom. Between 60 and 100 beats per minute for the average person. Hopefully our hearts beat for many, many more years. There's something called bradycardia and tachycardia. So if you have a high heart rate, over 100 beats per minute, there could be underlying issues. That's called tachycardia. If you're bradycardia, say you're under 60 beats a minute, probably if you're a very efficient athlete, especially endurance athletes, think of guys like Lance Armstrong, guys like that, or soccer players, professional soccer players, basketball players, they have very low heart rates. So why is that? So if I'm in better shape, my heart is more efficient. So now every time, boom, 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 instead of getting 100 beats per minute to spread that oxygen and blood, oxygenate my blood throughout my body and help my brain and help me live, if you're in better shape, your heart will actually become more efficient. So out of your left ventricle of the heart is your stroke volume. And the better your stroke volume, the more efficient each pump is, so the less you need. That's a beautiful thing. So if you're deconditioned, your heart has to work harder. If you have fat around your heart, which deconditioned people do, your heart is under more stress. That's terrible. What's good to help that? How can we get a lower resting heart rate? Walking. One of the most underrated things there is. Simply walking every day. You don't have to go far. Mile, 2 miles, 5 miles. Walk every day. Weight training. What's better? They're there. Walk and weight train. 2-3 times a week. Lift weights. Intervals, hills, you name it. Basically, anything you do will help your heart become more efficient. You want a good stroke volume. You want your resting heart rate to be lower. Your heart becomes more efficient, less fat around it. That's a great thing. So there's nothing wrong with having belly fat goals or body fat or get my tricep fat going. There's nothing wrong with that. But think about your heart. Weight training and walking and sprinting and intervals and rowing and ski ergs and bike riding, anything, swimming. Your heart is a muscle. There's cardiac muscle. And just like your glute or your bicep or your traps, you can work it. So the more you work it, the better shape you'll be in, the more efficient it will be, and the less risk of heart disease you will have. So hit them weights.